What's up, you guys, man? This is Pop Out News, man. I appreciate all y'all love, all y'all support. Thank you for being here today, man. It's exclusively on YouTube. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell so you get notified every time that I drop a video. I want to talk about something that that is very popular in our community. And I topic this whole conversation called the loudness in silence. And there's a loudness in silence. What I'm referring to is I hear a lot of people, the narrative out there is we need to stop cheering for another black man's fall off, and we need to stop cheering every time a black man fall down, and da-da-da. And I hear a lot of that, and then I hear a lot of be quiet in the community. And that's the problem right there. Therein lies your issue. They want everybody to be silent when stuff is wrong. They rather us be quiet and just let it continue to happen. That's why you have generational curses right there. Because there's not enough talking about the bad. We always covering up the bad. We always putting a Band-Aid over the bad and hope that it don't seep out. You putting a Band-Aid over a cut wound that's bleeding out. You just putting a Band-Aid over it. You ain't stitch it up. You ain't put it back together. You just putting a Band-Aid over it, and it's bleeding everywhere. That is your problem in the issue in this community, is that they want us to be quiet. Oh, Diddy's going down. Diddy's going down. No Diddy. For his crimes. And they want us to say, they want us to be quiet. They don't want us to talk about it, do nothing about it. That's the problem. That's why he was able to do it since the 90s. Because you niggas was quiet and let him continue to do it. This man was clearly being a deviant, a monster, allegedly. I don't even know if it's alleged, because we seen him on video beating on Cassie, and that's a demon. That was a very demonic behavior. That wasn't the first time he did that. You can tell. So it's not alleged. The problem I have with a lot of this stuff is everybody wants to be quiet until it happened to you. You will want everybody to come forward if your daughter was in this situation or your son was in this situation. You would be screaming from the mountaintops. You wouldn't be so dang on loyal to a culture who's not loyal to you. All this we must protect the culture, we must protect the... How am I going to protect something that ain't never protected me? How am I fight for something that never fought for me? How am I be loyal to something that ain't loyal to me? The culture ain't never been loyal. It ain't never been loyal. Yeah, the culture ain't never been loyal. Never. In the history of this whole culture, it's never been loyal. Never. It has never been a time where I've looked and I was like, you know what? This thing deserves loyalty back. Because the same ones that's loyal to you will do you dirty. The same ones that's loyal to you will do you wrong, do you foul. So what I'm not understanding is why? Why should I be loyal to it? You know, you wonder that. You wonder why should you be loyal to it. But at my very core of me, There's something that lies within me that makes me want to be loyal to the culture in a way of I can't explain. You know, you wonder in your mind sometimes, why not go get a white girl? Maybe it's easy to go get a white girl or a girl outside the race, your own race. It would be easier to go that route because of all the others. You know the stuff that's out there. But I have a sense of loyalty to the culture. But this culture is wrong. It's so wrong. They want you to be in silence about things that are wrong because of the person is a part of the culture. That's not how it works. You call that thing out, and when it's brought to the forefront, you deal with it. Because the problem with Diddy is he's been doing this stuff for years. And you got people out there talking about, oh, silence. For what? Silence for what? It's already happening. And the problem with being silent is, like I said, this is how things permeate and get passed down. Because you were quiet. Because you didn't do nothing about it. So them things get passed down to the next. That's why we at where we at. Because it's too much quietness. Everybody want to act like they good and everything's okay when they're not. You're dealing with stuff that you need to handle. Then you wonder why your child dealing with it now. Then their child dealing with it. And then it gets passed down continuously. Because you want somebody to be silent. But it was a loudness within that silence that ended up getting passed down. So our job is to break that generational curses. The problem I have right now is just because he is melanated does not mean I have to be quiet about a situation. Does not mean I got to agree with the situation. Feel what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I'm going to continue to speak up, speak against, and all of that. Continue to do that. Because at the end of the day, we got to raise awareness. And we even got to gatekeep some of our people who's within the culture, who does things that's not right. We got to call it to the forefront. We got to. We all we got. So when people be like, man, this culture ain't loyal, it's weird because you're right. But for some reason, you just got a sense of loyalty to it. It's heritage. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than, how people make it, And so I just want to let y'all know there is a loudness in silence, and you should never, never allow yourself to be silent when it comes to wrong. Okay? Listen, man, I appreciate all y'all love, all y'all support. Thank y'all for being here. This is the Pop Out News. I will see you guys another time. All right. Peace.